questions on the way.
Here we are, first day of racing at the Worlds, and we're talking to Søren, who had the best day today, and he's going to talk about the racing and the wind and how he did today.
I think not so usual direction here for Kingston. It was a northeasterly wind, and we probably had between, I would say, everything between 1 knot and 15 knots. So it's very shifty winds and very patchy as well. It was very hard to see in the water where the wind was, and it was very hard to see the wind shifts. So, but we had a good first start. The whole fleet got off well, and there were a lot of guys going left. And then at some point we started tacking over, and I don't know. I just played the shift. The wind, the shifty winds is very much like it is in Hellerup where I sail. So it wasn't too bad for me. And I actually came around the top mark first, and was first to the reach mark and first to the button, but I had the whole fleet right next to me all the time.
Some guys got trapped going too far left on the first one?
Well, I think there were people getting trapped both sides actually, both on left side or right. So it was very, I mean, usually I would say that we have this patchy stuff, it's very dangerous to stay in the middle, but I think that was a big trick, was to stay in the middle,
right?
Play the shifts, which is what I did. Then on the second upwind, I don't know, I lost Christoph on the second upwind. It wasn't really, I was on the right shift all the time, but he just got a shift with more winds at some point. But, and then I was actually ahead of him on the last upwind again, at some point in the upwind, but then, I don't know, I lost him at the end as well.
Yeah.
And it was a very special finishing. They hadn't even put out the finishing line when we finished, so that was a bit exciting. But yeah, and the second start, I had a good start at the leeward mark, and then the wind turned right, which was really bad for me. But I just kept on going, thinking that, well, it's gonna shift back at some point. And it did, and when I tacked, I could see the whole fleet, lots of boats on the right-hand side, and they had just no wind. So although we had bad shift, we had more wind. So
more pressure out there, yeah.
Much more pressure. So that's pretty good. I was out there with Marcus and Oliver and Jürgen Hartbreak and some other good guys in this condition. And then we, what happened then? Yeah, then Marcus was first around the mark, I was second, and that was how it stayed the whole race actually.
Yeah.
I was ahead of him we got ahead of him in the last upwind, and then we both thought that I would win, but I don't know, I was probably stupid at the end. I should have, hold more onto Marcus, but that's what he tried to do, and that's how I passed him. That was because he tried to hold me down. But so I thought it was a bad idea, and that I just tried to play the shift, but I missed the last shift just before the finish, and Marcus finished before me, just a few 4 or 5 seconds before me, so it's a close race. Good
racing, close.
Yeah, and in the first race, Marcus had a bad one. He finished 15 or 14.
I even beat him.
Yeah, and in the even those 50s, that was in a bad race. And in the second race, Christoph, who won the first race, he actually had I think he had a 9th in the second race.
Yeah, I almost beat him in the second race. Okay. But it was close.
Yeah, so
it was good.
I'm quite happy. I have 2 seconds, and that's pretty good for me.
Great. Well, good luck tomorrow, and hopefully we have some wind.
Yeah,
thank you. The wind turns around back from the southwest, make it more fun.
Yeah, hopefully we get the sea breeze coming in.
Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. I know. You guys are amazing. Here's, it used to be a hole. Now it's not. Roger?
Yes.
The hole filler?
Who made that hole in your boat? Wouldn't have been a family member, would it?
I don't. I think
Oh, hi Peter.
The smiling fellow with the yacht coat on his bow.
This used to be a nice big hole due to a starboard port infraction where somebody couldn't quite bear off, and unfortunately we had a little damage today. Oh, look at that beautiful piece of remnant of Snake Island.
Yeah.
Here's Mike Smits, who decided to hit some rocks.
That's exactly the same you have over there.
Oh, is it?